Working alone, Alice can paint a room in 1 hour. Bob can paint the room in 2 hours alone. How many minutes will it take them to paint the room together? Math counts. Now, when we see this problem, we basically think that we're given a speed that Alice and Bob paint at. Basically, Alice can paint one entire room in 1 hour. But Bob, on the other hand, paints a little slower because he does the same job, paints one room, but does it in more time. He uses 2 hours to paint a room alone. So, let's see, now that we have these speeds, we gotta make an equation and assign a variable. Now, think about this, again, like I said, this is a speed, right? They're painting speed, but, well, if you have speed, you need the time, right? Because like speed times time is the distance. But here, we're not running, we're not walking, we're not talking about distance. We're talking about painting. So basically, if it's not distance, it'll be like, I don't know, like how much of whatever your project is, whatever you're trying to do, you'll complete. Like if you're painting, of course, the distance will be like how much you'll do, like how much you paint. That's the distance, but let's not confuse you with that. So we still need the time, of course, and because they want because they want how many minutes will it take them to paint the room together, I'm just going to say X is the number of minutes it'll take them to paint this room together. So for Alice, she'll paint one room in 1 hour. Now I'm not going to write 1 hour because we do have to notice that we want our final answer of minutes. So I'm going to convert 1 hour to 60 minutes. And of course we need to multiply by the time, that's X. And again, we can do this for Bob. We have Bob paints one room in 2 hours, and that 2 hours is 120 minutes. Again, we have to use the time to affect this as well. X does include Bob. And again, like I said, this is how much, X is how much time they used to paint this one room together. One room is just the 100% of the room. That's one, basically, which is exactly what I did up here, one entire room. Okay, so I just get rid of the fractions, multiply by 120 on both sides of the equation. So 2x plus x equals 120, and combine these x's, we have 3x equals 120, and then dividing by x, and not dividing by x, dividing by 3, we will isolate the variable and get x equals 40.